Sukat Shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
The Amidah is on page 164. If you're able, please rise.
Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah Rav lehoshia, Mechalkel chayim b'chesed, Mechaye hakol b'rachamim rabim, Somech noflim v'rofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umidom melach, Melech meimit umechayeh, Umatmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, ukdoshim v'chol yom yahalalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. I think I saw Roberta here. Isn't Roberta here? There, yeah. When Roberta and Zahara are here, it's impossible to not do Elohai Nitzor, so I'm going to have them come up and sing with me. I saw the excitement on Roberta's face as I called her name. She likes to play hard to get. You don't think you have to work for this honor? Here it is. Okay. Right in the middle. No. Unless you don't need the words. There are no stars here. I don't know, is that even on? I don't hear it on. I don't think so. But maybe Andrew will. There, it's on now. See, that's why we have a sound guy now. It's only taken 20 years. I think this is the key we're in. We're just going to do part of it. Okay, here we go. Elohai nitzor lishonim mira usfatai medaber mirma valim kalalai nafshi tidom v'nafshi ke'afar lachol tia. Okay, you know what? I'm going to not do this because then we're not fair. So Andrew, I'm going to sing in the same mic so we're balanced. Here we go. So you move up, okay? Here we go. Elohai nitzor lishonim mira usfatai medaber mirma valim kalalai nafshi tidom v'nafshi ke'afar lachol tia. Elohai, Elohai, Elohai nitzor lishonim mira usfatai medaber mirma valim kalalai nafshi tidom v'nafshi ke'afar lachol tia. Elohai, Elohai, Elohai nitzor lishonim mira usfatai medaber mirma valim kalalai nafshi tidom v'nafshi ke'afar lachol tia. Elohai, Elohai, okay, we'll do it like that. Sure, we'll go there.
Isn't that what we
B'tah livi, b'tah livi, b'tah livi, v'torah techa. Elohai nitzor lishonim mira usfatai medaber mirma valim kalalai nafshi tidom v'nafshi ke'afar lachol tia. Elohai, Elohai, Elohai nitzor lishonim mira usfatai medaber mirma valim kalalai nafshi tidom v'nafshi ke'afar lachol tia. Elohai, Elohai, Elohai nitzor lishonim mira usfatai medaber mirma valim kalalai nafshi tidom v'nafshi ke'afar lachol tia. Elohai, Elohai, Elohai.
Not bad for not rehearsing.
No.
So random.
What do you mean? We rehearsed for 6 hours this morning.
On that beautiful note, we shift gears a little bit and think of those in need of healing on this Shabbat. Healing of body, healing of spirit, and healing of heart. And we ask God to bestow the bracha of refuah shlema, full and complete healing on the following men and women from our congregation or those known and loved by our community. Ilana Massey, Kevin Brackett, Michelle Chemisia, Joshua Hyman, Jesse Friedman, Marjorie Gilberg, Jim Mates, Brenda Flood, Sharon Blevis, Walter Wilmert, Jerry Mautner, Kirk Whitlatch, Etta Kessler, David Rabb, Jensen Beach, Aaron Ledden, Geraldine Kokich, David Mendelson, and Rachel Sadek. And if anyone would like to add a name to this list, I invite you to please do so. The Misha Berach is on page 511.
Misha Berach Avotenu Rekor HaBracha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Rekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos again. It's so nice to be able to honor so many people, our seniors, Leah, our religious school students, and Charles, I haven't forgotten about you. We'll find something special for you at the end. The Torah portion for this week is called Ba'alotcha. It's from the book of Numbers, the fourth book in the Torah, and it's chapters 8 through 12. And the focus at the beginning of this particular Torah portion is on the menorah. I think most of us know what a menorah is, a 7-branched candelabrum that used to stand at the temple in Jerusalem. The menorah was the responsibility of Aaron, the high priest, and his sons, and it is one of the most familiar symbols in all of Judaism for many, many centuries. 1,000 years, in fact, after the time of Aaron, the menorah became the symbol of Aaron's descendants, the Hasmoneans, who reclaimed the temple in Jerusalem after the Maccabees' victory, which we celebrate during the holiday of Hanukkah. And there's a special menorah we use to honor that victory of the Maccabees. Anyone know what that menorah is called? A Chanukiah. It's an 8-branched menorah, basically. The menorah appears in a tragic situation in the Arch of Titus in Rome. Anyone seen the Arch of Titus in Rome? Well, that commemorates the victory of the Romans over the Jewish people in Judea, in Israel, where they destroyed the temple, they wiped out the priesthood, they slaughtered thousands and thousands of people, and they took away many Jews as slaves. And you see a depiction of that on the Arch of Titus. You also see the Roman soldiers carrying away a menorah, the menorah presumably that stood at the temple in Jerusalem. Menorah playing a very important role, even for the Romans who recognized that it was so important to the Jewish people. But almost 2,000 years later, the menorah became the seal in 1948 of the state of Israel. Not a tragic situation, but a joyous situation 2 millennia later. And like the bush that burned but was never consumed that we learn about in the Torah, the light of the menorah itself has never been consumed over the millennia that the Jewish people have existed. And in that way, the menorah has been a symbol of our resilience as a people and as a faith. Now, why in this particular Torah portion and why in the Torah in general is there such a focus on the menorah? After all, there are lots of other objects in the tabernacle and in the temple that are described. There's no clear reason for that, but according to one midrash, to one rabbinic interpretation, it says that God says, "As I shined a light on Israel, making them conspicuous among the nations, let them shine a light on me." So just as God singles out the Jewish people, so the Jewish people are meant through the light of Torah and the light of the menorah to single out God. God in the Jewish tradition has no physical form, so it is only when Jews live by the values, by the light of the Torah, and we have 12 of those values in our sanctuary above me, only when we live by the light of the Torah do we embody what God stands for and bring those values into the world. That is what it means to be a light unto the nations. We have the obligation and the honor of teaching by both personal and collective example what it means to be a covenant people. That is our special purpose as Jews. That is our superpower, to be a light unto the nations. And in this way, each one of us has the potential to become a menorah, to illuminate and enlighten the world through our words and our righteous deeds. Now, in Judaism, there's another word, I think, that captures that idea of lighting up the world and lifting up the world, and that's not necessarily menorah, but it's also the word mensch. And the word mensch is related to a Yiddish word. It can be applied to men and women. A mensch is a moral person. It's a person with integrity. It's someone who is upright, who is committed to the community, committed to other people, and is kind and compassionate. And a mensch is something that is designated as one of our award winners, because we have a Mensch Award here at CBS that was started by an anonymous founder and that is given out each year to worthy candidates who apply for it. And like a mensch, we want these candidates to be kind people, to be moral people, to be pillars of the community, to be a light unto the nations. And so like a menorah, we honor our Mensch Award winners tonight. And I'd like to call up Noah Massey, Noah Ewig, and Linnea Wilmert, Zahara Lucas. What happened to Micah? Oh, he had a gig? He had to go? Okay. Well, we lost Micah. But Micah is another one of our Mensch Award winners. So why don't the four of you come up, and Micah will be with us in spirit.
He stayed as long as he could.
He stayed as long as he could. Okay. Why don't you guys stand over here?
He's singing like 4 different things.
Thank you. I have to say, the four of you and Micah, having been your rabbi, I think with the exception of Elenia, because you had your bat mitzvah literally right when I started, but most of you, including Micah, I was the rabbi who officiated at your bar or bat mitzvah. I've seen you grow. I've been your rabbi throughout your experience at CBS, through Hebrew High School, through Shorashim Youth Group. And when I saw that you all had applied for the Mensch Award, I was delighted, and I was also taken aback because, I was a pretty good student when I was your age, and I applied to a lot of schools, and I had a pretty good academic career. But when I saw your transcripts and when I saw your essays, oh my God, what students we have here. It blew me away how accomplished you were, but not only how accomplished academically, but you're mensches. You're good people. You're lights in this community. And I don't know what you're going to do in 5 years or in 10 years or in 20, but it's very exciting to me. And I know that I speak for Leah and for Lauren and Gordon and all of our leaders and our members, that all of us are just delighted to see how you've grown and excited for what's going to be next. I'm going to call you up a little bit later, but I want to first give you your Mensch Award. Noah, I'm going to give it to you first. And I want you, I know you weren't prepared for this. I just want you to tell our community who are assembled tonight where you're going to school and what you plan on studying. So Noah, why don't you just, and anything else you want to add?
All right, so I guess I'm the one who gets to go first. So yes, I'm Noah, Massey, and I'm going to UCLA. My current mate, don't thumbs down me, Luke. I see you. You know. So I'm going to UCLA. My current major is economics, though that is very flexible at the moment. I'm not really sure, but yeah, and I don't really know what future plans beyond that are, but just have to see what comes my way. So.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Elenia, congratulations. Tell us where you're headed. A little different.
A little different. I'm going to the University of Edinburgh in Scotland. I'm going to study, it's a program called, it's long, Government, Politics, and Society, which is essentially a social policy track, and I hope to start concentrating in education studies and education policy.
Thank you. Micah will give to him later. Zahara, congratulations to you. Tell us what your plans are.
Hi, I'm Zahara, and this fall I'm going to be going to USC, University of Southern California, with Micah. I'll speak on behalf of Micah. But I'm majoring in music industry, which is a music business course, which I'm very excited about.
Thank you, Zahara.
And Micah's doing film, I believe.
Yeah, Micah, I believe, is doing film.
Yeah.
That's right. And it's a tiny little school, so I'm sure you guys are going to see each other constantly. And finally, Noah. Congratulations to you too, Mazel Tov.
I'm Noah Hewig. I'm going to Duke University, and I'm studying mechanical engineering next year. And that's all I got so far.
Okay. Thank you, guys. We're very proud of you, and I'm going to call you up a little bit later. You can go sit. Congratulations. And I would like to call up our education director, Leah Savage. But before you come up, I just want to say a couple things about you and to you. Leah, in many ways, created this role at CBS as a full-time education director who inherited some programs, implemented new ones, and really took us to a whole new level in terms of how we educate our youth, our children, our teens, and it has been such a privilege to work with you these last couple years. As I think everyone knows by now, Leah is going to be taking another position at the synagogue she grew up in Santa Barbara. I'm sure Mom and Dad, you're very happy she's going to be closer to you, along with your husband, Joseph. And we are just so grateful to all that you've done for our community in 2 short years. You're going to be a very tough act to follow, but you have left us in a very strong position, and I know you're going to help our next education director learn the ropes and be set up for success in ways that perhaps you didn't have as much of an opportunity to take advantage of because you worked so independently and did so much just out of your own initiative. But we're going to miss you, and we hope that you're going to come back. And I know that you have a few things you'd like to say, so I'm going to invite you to come up.
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for letting me be part of this community and welcoming me. And it really has been such a wonderful 2 years. And I am excited about, working at the synagogue where I grew up, but it is going to be very hard to leave. So I'm not going to say goodbye, partly because I'm not leaving yet. I'll be here for camp, but also because I hope this isn't goodbye. I hope I see all of you again, whether it's me coming up to visit or you coming to Santa Barbara and stopping by for services. So I hope that this is not our final time and that I do see you all again in the future. So thank you so much, and I will miss you, but I hope not for long.
Thank you, Leah. Wait, don't go anywhere. First of all, we have a little something we wanted to give you that we hope you'll enjoy. And before you go, our seniors surprised me because they want to make a little presentation to you. Oh, it's all you got, all the teens. Okay, all the teens. Come on up. Just speak into the mic.
So, this is from all of us, all the Shakshuka teams.
Could I just explain what we do with Leah first?
Yeah.
Okay, so if nobody knows, this is the group we call the Shakshuka teens, or essentially the high schoolers or post-B'nai Mitzvah people here at CBS. And so with Leia, she started a program. Well, we started Shakshuka teams back when, a few years ago, back when Nama was.
I think so.
Hi, Nama. We started Shakshuka teams with her because we made shakshuka an Israeli dish on our first meeting together, which we actually just made in our last meeting together. And so with Leia, she started a program called Hebrew High, where we meet once a month, and we eat pizza, and we talk about some topic that pertains to Judaism, Israeli-Palestinian conflict, Jews in Hollywood, getting more topics.
Israeli politics. Jewish myths.
Jewish life cycle. Lots of things. They're all escaping us right now.
Immigration.
Oh, immigration. Yeah. Super, super interesting topics. I know for me personally, I don't know if I'm speaking for all of you, I'm assuming I am, that he really made me connect so much more with my Jewish identity and with all these wonderful people here. So we wanted to give you this for your new home, if you want to open it up here. Oh, also, a lot of credit should go to Noah Ewig for designing most of this and constructing it.
Yeah, you kind of.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, wow. Keep going.
Wow.
Oh, this is beautiful. It's very Napa. And I love that it has all of your names.
And the prayers are inside of the rod.
Thank you.
Noah designed it.
No built at all.
Yeah.
We can't go into
Yeah. Well, she painted. Thank you so much.
yeah, a lot of hugs. Oh, must have this whole one.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
That surprised even me. What a nice thing to do. Thank you. We are going to continue now on page 586 with the Elenu. And Charles, I said I had not forgotten about you. You know what I'm going to ask you to do now, right? Come on up and open the Ark. Page 586, please rise.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'ateit gedula liotzer breishit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kamishchot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gohora aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. I have the honor now, as we near the end of our service, of calling up board member Naomi Petrick. I know is very excited to read announcements. We ran into each other today. Don't be so nervous. You trained as an actor. You trained as an actor.
I don't do cold readings.
Okay.
We're doing character.
Shabbat Shalom. Congratulations. You guys are really impressive, and I wish you all the best. So, Announcements. June 17th, join Art Grand for tourist study at CBS at 10:30. The sun is out and the pool is open. This summer, woohoo! This summer, we will have a series of pool potlucks, graciously coordinated by Martha Pascan, beginning with June 18th from 3 to 6, RSVP online, and please let us know what you will bring by June 11th. This summer, CBS is kicking off a young children Jewish summer reading program. We have volunteers, I should put these on, excuse me. We have volunteers to help provide access for families to check out books from our library. You can find details on the website, calendar, or contact Leah Savage to learn more. Our 2023 golf fundraiser is open for registration now with 32 spots for June 25th. Sign up online now. Summer camp at CBS begins June 26th. We only have a few spaces left, so if you have not registered, make sure to do so now as there is a wait list starting. Save the date. L'chaim is back for another summer at CIA Copia, and tickets are on sale now via Eventbrite for the festivities August 27th. We'd like to give warm wishes to this week's birthdays and anniversaries. Happy birthday to Jeannie Levin, Charlene DeBro, George Yasnowitz, Kathleen Conray, Guy Levin, Ari Massey, Isla Dell, Rebecca Koch, and our security guard, Mark. It was a couple days ago, so everyone give him a hug. Happy anniversary to Daniel Schwartz and Carla Reingangnam. I'm so sorry.
It's hard.
It's hard. 36. It's pretty amazing. Nama and Itamar Abramovich. Mazel tov. Shabbat shalom.
Thank you.
Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. We remember those who have died during this past year. Beverly Eigner, Michael Kossin, Paul Dworsky, Ed Eston, Micah Beisel, Colonel Ed West, Jill Daly Katz, Gabriel Harrison Escalera, Joe McCaffrey, Ruth Morlett, Lords Blake, Othello Thornton, Alan Rosen, Fred Goldman, Ann Rapson, Bob Massey, Lucille Posner, Bunny Goldstein, William Bill Lenish, Barbara Cosson, Minnie Shostak, and Kevin McCarville. We also honor the yahrzeits, the anniversaries of the deaths of Renee Munoz, Emil Erks, Debbie Rachel Kramer Shalev, Toby Cohen, Louise Stern, Gary Wallace, Meyer Foreman, Luba Tanin Abramovich, Aida Santana, Michael Gordon, Gussie Eidelsheim, and John Nogue.